So ever since it was announced that Marvel Studios is moving to 4 films a year, and not just that they were going to have a massive output of Marvel Cinematic Universe MCU content on TV, people have started to wonder, is there too much content? So that's what we're going to talk about in this, and I'm going to try to lay this out in the most reasonable way possible, comparing it to other properties out there. Now, when it comes to the future of the MCU, 4 films a year, I think many people were expecting this for quite a while. As far back as 2013, 2014, Kevin Feige teased that at some point we could get to the future where 4 to 5 films a year were a reality, and of course we're going to get there in the next few years. Now, beyond that, I think you can safely say that they're going to stick with that type of model going forward, because clearly there is enough demand for that, so they want to meet the demand. Now, at the same time, Disney Plus, you're looking at 4 series a year. Now, not just that, people have of course reminded me and us on the podcast that that's not the only thing that's going to happen. We know that ABC wants to get more series. Hulu, there's going to be series. So realistically, you're looking at maybe 10 to 12 MCU properties a year. And a lot of people are wondering if that's going to be too much and if the consumer is going to turn away. And it's difficult to say no, but I think no is a safe answer, that consumer's not going to turn away. And the best comparison I can make is DC. I know, yes, okay, they put out 2 movies a year. Okay, that's true. 2 movies a year, that's not really comparable to Marvel Studios' 3 to 4. But when you really think about it, okay, so they only put out 1 less movie than the MCU so far a year. That's interesting, other than when Sony used to jump in. But then, if we look at the TV side of things, you suddenly realize that Marvel is heavily outweighed by DC. If you just look at the last couple years with CW, they were putting out 5 to 6 comic book DC shows a year. Then you look at some of the other partner networks, you look at DC Universe, if you really crunch all the numbers in the shows, DC has a higher output of live action content than Marvel, which I know that's kind of crazy to think about, but you have to really think about every single outlet out there, and you realize that this is something that's happening. And that's nothing against them, because I've been loving plenty of it, and I want more of this content, because why not? The fans win. That's really what it is in the end. But I think it's the perception of, it's MCU content that's turning some people away. And I get that, but I don't think that should be really a worry in the long run, because there is going to be a variety of it. And I think that's the key, right? Variety of content. And if they can supply different types of content, people will stay around for it. And that's going to be the key here when you look at the future, when you look at shows that might be getting brought back, when you look at shows that are going to stick around for a while, when you look at movies. It's a diverse catalog, which is exactly why the CW has been able to manage and keep up so much content, which is why DC Universe has plenty of shows as well, which is why there's more coming to HBO Max, because it's different content, it's not the same. So I don't think that there is too much content in 2021, 2022, or beyond, as long as it's diversified. If your catalog looks the same, then yeah, it's boring because it's all the same. But that's the reality of it, is it's not going to be the same. So I don't think there's anything to worry about.